know how to trade it. We need to know how to trade Bitcoin. And I've been trading Bitcoin, in this market for 8 years now. Kim, I believe February's going to be February 17th. 8 years of trading Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, as well as forex, the foreign exchange market, working with different mentors and coaches. And I am excited, really super excited about what's taking place here in the space. And I want to give back. Everything that you need to know about Investopia is in the description below. A disclaimer: this is for educational purposes only as well. Welcome all of you. And I want to just thank you guys, those who have been stumbling onto our page, liking our page. Leave some comments. We want you to subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and help grow the page. We're going to be giving out some free stuff. If you want to trade with me, hopefully you can see. I'm going to go ahead and flip this. If you want to trade with me, you want to trade with me. You can go right down to, let's see, I know if you can see my screen right now. If you want to trade with me, there we go. You can trade with me on a couple of brokers. You can trade with me on N1CM, uh, Capital Markets Broker. It's the most popular broker, global regulated broker, where we're trading anything from cryptocurrency to equities to forex. We're just doing it all. Commodities on this particular platform here, and you can trade with me. My link is in description below. Check it out. They're giving out a $2,500 bonus. It's available. You don't have to take it, but it's there to help you uh, with your leverage to grow your account, and especially if you're a beginner, we've got something for you as well that you can use to help you build up your account using the leverage as well and using these bonuses. Also, anyone, that's right, we're bringing it out to the masses. It was only for our trading group community, but now we're bringing it out to the masses. Anybody that, for I'm going to say between now and the end of March, everyone that got my link will receive $25 of free Bitcoin to me. That's right. From me to you. We've already got the flyers dropping. Individuals are getting their Bitcoin this week. Big shout out to James Cobb. He was one of the first who believed in what we were going to expand and what we were going to do. A great friend of mine. We're in the year of expansion. We're expanding the knowledge, the wisdom, the platform. And so many people have been winning over the years, and we're going to have them come on. We're going to have them on our show. So we want to give James Cobb a big shout out to him getting his $25 worth of Bitcoin. Now he can go and do whatever he wants to do with it. I would advise, I'm not a financial advisor, but to put it in the market at the right time. And we're going to be talking about that on our show on how to trade Bitcoin. So another platform that you can trade with me on is CoinW. I am on a referral link with Da Vinci David. Super excited about this gentleman. He's the one that bought Bitcoin under a dollar, not a dollar, but under a dollar, living in Dubai. There's a lot of free money on this website. So my goal is to partner up with them as well. But I'm giving you an opportunity to jump on the bandwagon now. A lot of free coins free money that they're giving away. I believe today is one of the last days of those who uh, uses his link, and you can find out all about him in my description below, where some of my referral people that I am following. So you can click on that, get to his page, David, uh, Da Vinci David J15. You can get on that and get his referral link, and then get some free money from CoinW as well. Also, you can also trade with us with Envision You. You can trade with us with an amazing proprietary app. That link is in the description below as well. This app here nobody has out in the world right now. With literally as a click of a button, you can be in the trades, and it has some stuff literally where it can walk up your stop loss, trailing stop loss, move your stop loss to entry without you even having to do it. I mean, it is, when you talk about risk management, it is phenomenal, and we're going to be talking about that as well. Let's go ahead into it right now. First off, I want to show you a trade that we did that was called yesterday. That's right, yesterday, Euro USD. We called this trade. Thanks to the news. The news helped us get, I would say, almost our TP3. But right now, smacking TP1, it wick TP1 earlier this morning. And then at 30, when the dollar took off, and we'll talk about the DXY, took off, we've got TP2 smash. And our Telegram was going crazy because they know the deal. You want to get in our Telegram. Our wealth building Telegram email is in the description below. Go ahead and get in that Telegram. There's so much information that is being put in the Telegram that you're not getting on some of the YouTube sessions. So get on that. Make sure you let me know. You send an email, and we will make sure that we get you in the wealth building Telegram. This wasn't a forex. This was a forex trade, Euro USD, and I believe it was about 80 pip, an 80 pip drop. So when you think about, and give or take a few, uh, in, depending on the economy of the country, going against the U.S. dollar, with a standard lot size, it could have been over $800. It could be a little bit less than $800 move. That was amazing. So we've got people doing very well in our Telegram group, and you want to make sure that you are in there. Let's go ahead and look at the news. Okay, look at the news for today. Forex Factory. You can see that, the CPI came out. It was good. Okay. We click on right here. We click on it. We can read all about it. Consumer price index, consumer price account for the majority overall inflation, important currency value value valuation because of the rising prices of the central bank. So you can come over here to Forex Factor if you never used it before, and you can click on what some of the articles are talking about. Okay, inflation expected to fall below 3%, but when you come, then you get your actual. So this is how I read Forex Factory. They give you the previous, they give you the forecast, and then they give you the actual. So the reason why the DXY went up so high is because of these numbers. Uh, these numbers were positive. They were positive. And so that helped our trade out. When we were in the sale, that helped our trade out. You can see that on the 4 hour that Euro USD was in a downtrend. So this was just basically a continuation. And we called that in our Telegram. And you want to get in our Telegram. And you guys can let me know if you can hear me as well. Go ahead and and give me a thumbs up or like the page, subscribe as well. And we're going to go ahead and go into the news. Let me help send my person, semi-assistant person that is helping me. It's me right now, but sooner or later we're gonna have a staff. I can see it coming. All right, so let's go ahead and go to some more news really quick. Um, let's go to some more news really quick. And if you guys got any you have any comments, I want you to go ahead and drop them in the comment page. And if I see them, I'll go ahead and I'll get to them right away. I'm gonna go ahead and share some news a little bit more. If we're lagging, I'm apologizing for that as well. We're in transition, and everything is going to be just fine soon. All right, I'm going to talk about what crypto has been doing. Where's the fear index? Let me know if you can see my fear and greed index. Last time we talked about this was at about 60. Now, 60 was okay, okay, but now we're at a point of where historically values that when we get into this deep green area, it's warning time. It's warning time. That's right. The next update will be in 9 hours, and we're already at 79. And even after the news, we had Bitcoin pull back just a little bit, but it never broke the base of the zone that it broke through last night. We were in another trade. We were in a buy that was sent into our Telegram group. So you want to make sure you get into that Telegram so you can get these educational signals, which are we are killing the market right now. And I tell you, I'm just going to say it right here on live. All glory go to God. God is doing this. He has been doing that with the foundation and the education that we all receive. The revelation brings a manifestation, and it is amazing. But we are in like 79, so it's like warning time now. Now, I'm going to say this. This is where all the dumb money is coming. The dumb money is coming in now. I don't mean to be derogatory toward saying that word, but this is just like if you don't know, you just don't know. Okay. And so this is the time that where you getting all excited and the euphoria is out and you see Bitcoin rising and you people are just coming in and they're putting it. Well, the individuals and the institutions and all the investors that bought when Bitcoin was at 24, 25, even after that small drop where the ETFs came out and they sold the news, they bought it back up. We have things that happened with BlackRock, things that happened with I can't remember the other company that they all investors sold off and started putting their other their profits into other ETFs and things like that. Uh, Now they are the reason why it's back up. So you got to be careful right now. Um, but Bitcoin can fool people. Bitcoin, even though institutions now got their hands in this, which is supposed to be decentralized, and we're going to talk about that today. All right, Bitcoin still is going to do what it want to do, but at 79, you want to be careful. It's extreme greed. It could be ignorance. It could be somebody's telling you to buy it and you just go in and buy it. But those who have been following us in our community, those who have been following me on this page, you know what is about to happen. And we're going to be talking about that as well. So fear and greed is at 79. You want to be careful looking at the index over time, you can see that it's at its highest point. It's at its highest point right now, about to break 80. That's you want that's really, really, really that's a fear. That's a greed right there. That's greedy. It's like almost too late. Okay. You need to don't get your motor running. Don't get no FOMO. You need to just be right there waiting, waiting and getting a good spot when we get that move back down. Let's take a look at the crypto bubbles. You can see everything is green right now today. Well, it was green earlier this morning. Ethereum is up 5.1%. Hex is up. I don't know if you got any Hex, but Hex has been doing great over the first quarter. 4.8. You've got what else? You got Solana up 3.6. Okay, you got Maker up 4.6. You've got what else we got? We've got Bitcoin Cash. I was talking a little bit about Bitcoin Cash. It is setting up for a big move here in this altcoin run, in this bull run. You better get you some Bitcoin Cash. I talked about that. Avalanche as well is up. Just green. When you see green, that's a good thing. When we look at it for the week, look how green it is for the week. This is phenomenal. Okay, look at ADA. I want to talk about ADA. Okay, ADA for the week is up 9.7%. This is key. Why is it key? Well, there's a news article out on ADA right now. Okay. Let's make sure we find ADA. I have to find. I had that article up. Let's just there we go. Cardano. Let's go. Yeah. It says my top bet is on ADA. How many of you guys have been close to me, heard me say, with a couple other coins, don't forget Cardano. Don't forget ADA for the 2024 bull run. Analyst declares why. Why? Why shouldn't we forget? Crypto trader Gert Van Largen has generated a buzz by suggesting that ADA could be the best bet in the current bull market. His analysis of Cardano's strength is compared to Ethereum and Solana. A lot of people are not betting on Solana, particularly in terms of decentralized network stability and scalability presents a compelling case of the cryptocurrency's potential. Cardano stands, here's this tweet. Cardano stands out fundamental superiority over Ethereum and Solana, boasting great decentralized and notable absence of support from centralized entities like Gemini. We're going to talk a little bit about the decentralized and centralized. Okay, I want to go down here to right here. Network stability is crucial. Widespread adoption. Van Largen highlights Solana's history is sporadic, inexplicable network outrages, contrasting it with Cardano's robust infrastructure. Solana's most recent outage, drew from some criticism from Charles Hoskinson, the Cardano creator. So look, get that information up. We know Cardano is built on a strong blockchain, and I really believe that where it is now, it's got some big potential in this bull run to at least 10 to 20x, 10, 20x from where it is with the right type of investment. You're going to love the results on that as well. So, what about this decentralized? Guys, right now, the way things are going, you want to make sure that you have at least two things. You want to have a hard wallet offline, and you want to make sure that you have a decentralized exchange. The more and more that governments get involved with these exchanges, they're becoming more centralized, like, you know, regular banks and regular institutions who have control over your money. They have control over what you can do and what you can't do. Crypto was created. One of the reasons it was created is so no one could be in control but you. That's what decentralized means. So you want to make sure that you are participating in the decentralized market. Now, if you have centralized exchanges and you do have decentralized exchanges, one argument you might be saying is, well, the fees are not so, you know, so much with a centralized. Well, that's debate. That's debate, not debate, but it's the bait. It's the bait to get you versus decentralized uh, based off decentralized exchanges where the fees might be a little bit more higher. Well, there is some examples out there of people who, I mean, influencers in crypto that have lost money. And only mean what I says lost money in decentralized exchanges is they can't get it back based off their strong KYC. They want to know who you are, where you been, what you doing, where you going tomorrow, how old you, just everything about you. And I mean literally 20,000, 40,000, 80,000. Now, that may be a lot of money to us, but it's not so much a lot of money to someone that made $50 million or $80 million or $100 million in crypto, but it's still their money. And then when you do everything that they tell you to do to get so you can get your crypto, they still put you on hold. So this is why you want to make sure that you have a decentralized exchange. Okay, we're going to be talking about how to move your crypto. Yeah, the fees may be a little bit higher, but your fees will never, ever, ever, ever be greater than what you can lose in a centralized exchange. So I looked up the top 5 best decentralized exchanges for 2024. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, the best decentralized exchanges at a glance. Number 1, Uniswap, Curve, 1inch, Pancake Swap. I know you've heard all of them, but most people don't want to go through them because of, the blockchain they own. Most of them are on Ethereum blockchain. And the fees that it costs to move, crypto around. But I tell you, once you get it, you get it. And once you start to understand about what's coming and how projects are being built on these blockchains, uh, the reward is going to be so greater in the future if you're thinking like an investor. Okay, Uniswap is the world's biggest decentralized exchange. You can use in Uniswap, buy, sell. Then you got Curve, and then you have 1inch. But I want to get to the difference. Okay, you got Pancake Swap. So look this up. You got DYDX. So look this up. Why? What is decentralized exchange? Decentralized exchange allows users to buy and sell and trade cryptocurrencies without a centralized intermediary, like a third party, right? To provide liquidity and verify transactions. Who are you? What you doing? Where you come from? Where you live? What's your bank statement? What's your bill, your electric bill? All this kind of stuff. Instead of users provide liquidity and transactions to verify through the blockchains. Here's the difference. Centralized versus decentralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges like Coinbase are typically considered better for new investors. Why? It's easy. We just did one for one in one of our team in our community in Georgia. We did one for Coinbase. We did one for crypto.com, centralized. So it says you may not understand the complexities of decentralized finance, unlike decentralized exchanges like Uniswap, and centralized exchanges typically have easy UI support, chat functionally, and can be linked to your bank account. All right. The advantages of decentralized exchanges. There are many reasons why investors may choose to use decentralized. Okay, no custody. Centralized exchanges take custody of your cryptocurrency. You don't want to have nobody hold your stuff. That's your crypto. They are holding, they could literally just wipe you out. The government can say, you know what? We're going to just close this down. You saw what happened with Binance. We're just going to close you down. We're just going to take it away. Yeah, we're going to give everybody their money back 10 years later. All right? Think about that. Just someone come in and just take your money. Just take your crypto. Like if you're investing on Robinhood, that's not your crypto. You don't own that. Centralized exchanges often take time to approve new cryptocurrencies for trading. When you got new cryptocurrencies, they're at, maybe you like the project, you looked at their white page, you see what their market cap is. They don't have a trillion coins. And this might be a project. It might be a gaming project. It may be an AI um, um, project. And you want to get in on the ground floor where where everybody's afraid and nobody knows about it. Well, you can't get it on a centralized. It takes time. So now you have to go to the website. You got to go to decentralized and you got to figure it all out. If you don't know how to figure it all out, and you got to follow instructions and things like that, but it's worth it, because once you get to levels like that, where, it could be 4 zeros and a 1, man, and the project is got a good community. It's Telegram is building, WhatsApp is building, your Facebook and all this. They're building a community and they're on a strong blockchain, man. That can be something that you can see down the road that may pump, that you can make money on. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but that is the difference between centralized and decentralized. Okay. Decentralized exchanges often have a larger selection that you can build a portfolio with. Last, censorship resistance. Because decentralized exchanges are controlled by centralized liquidity providers, there is no middleman that can censor you. You can't say that. Or restrict your transactions. Think about that. No, you want to make sure that you are understanding crypto culture, the crypto market. You have total control of and total ownership of your portfolio. Okay. And so I want you guys to look more into that. And I'm super excited about that. And if anybody would like to advertise on on the podcast or advertise on my call, send me an email in the description below, our wealth building email, and we can talk about getting you to advertise here, right here on Investopia Worldwide. All right, let's get into some TA. Y'all ready to get into some TA? How are we going to trade Bitcoin? How are we going to trade it? Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin right now. Let's take a look at Bitcoin right now. We're going to go ahead and pull up the chart. We're going to pull up the chart. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You guys don't tell me y'all didn't see none of my... No, I'm sorry. You didn't see none of my... Oh, I know what I had to do. We're just learning. We're just learning. I had to come back. Well, I'm gonna quickly do it again. Here's the bubbles. I had to come back. Now you can see the bubbles. Let me know if you can see the bubble. I'm learning this. This is a baby boomer, baby. This is a baby boomer. So here's our bubbles. These are crypto bubbles, really quick. Solana 16.8. This is what we talked about on the weekly. Okay. Avalanche 16.1. All right. We talked about Cardano. So I'll show you that again. All right. We'll show you that. And then you guys got to text me and let me know if you're seeing this where I'm doing this, because I'm doing this like hot off the cup. Clearing Ethereum Classic 7.1. That was another one that I talked about as far as an altcoin that nobody's talking about. All right. Doge is up 3.5. Another nobody's talking about. Matic is up 8.6. Nobody's talking about. Okay. Let's go back on here and let's look at the next page. Let's go back and look at the next page. My computer is slow, but that's okay. There we go. We talked about the fear and greed index. We did talk about that, and we talked about this is our top five decentralized. And I apologize that. And what we're going to do, we're going to edit it out so we can make sure that it just flows perfectly after this live broadcast. Okay, the top five decentralized currency exchanges: Uniswap, Curve, 1inch, Pancake Swap, DYDX. Okay, and the whole reason is you do not want to lose control of your cryptocurrency. You do not want to have someone take your stuff, or if you don't want to give out all of your information just to get on the site, go through whatever you have to go through to get on a decentralized platform. If there's a project you heard about that someone's building and you want to be a part of it, then you're probably going to find that on the decentralized platform. Okay. So that was that. And then we talked about, I think that was it. I think you saw the fear and greed. You saw the fear and greed index 79. That's really getting to a point where you don't want to get trapped buying up there. Okay. So now let's go ahead and get to some TA. Let's get to some TA. How many of you guys want to get to some TA? Super excited about that. Let's go ahead and get some TA rocking and rolling. We're going to get to some TA right now. Let me know if you can see my screen. We're going to get to some TA right now. Again, this is what we were talking about right here with our forex trade here. But let's go on to Bitcoin. Okay, we're going to go ahead and see what is happening with Bitcoin. We've got that nice little pullback, as you can see, that we have been buying. We got 3,000 pips off this move here. Didn't quite get to TP3. So now what we want to look at as far as Bitcoin is concerned now, if those did catch it at 8:30 on a smaller time frame, you're probably in a sell. But what I'm going to be looking for is the weekly. I'm going to be looking for the weekly and to see if we get a weekly candle close below 49,139. And that's like 5 days. That's like 5 days. Okay. So right now, you can see here's our candle. So if we get in 5 days, if this candle closes below here, odds is we're going down. Odds is we're going down. So what can we do now? Those who are holding down here, I basically have taken all of my profits off of Coin W as well as MetaTrader 4. Okay. And now I'm waiting to see what Bitcoin is going to do. Okay, so if we go down on the lower time frame here on the daily, we would need a daily close, and that's like about 8 hours, away that this candle closes below here and then opens up. We could probably see this come back, at least give us a pullback. Okay, if I let's go to a cleaner page here. All right. That's not so clean, is it? Well, let's just make it clean. There we go. Let's just make it clean. So we put in our low and we'll put in our high. Okay. And if we was to put the fib on it, and Bitcoin really likes coming back to the 61.8, then we could probably, if this weekly close, that weekly, remember the weekly close. Okay. So we could possibly, not 100%, since we are in a semi-bull market, the 68.1 would be our golden zone. It could be our golden zone. Okay? It could be a nice pullback. And I'm telling you, pullbacks are good. They are healthy for the market. And if we get a nice little pullback here, this could, I don't know if you've heard it before, this could say up before the halvening, before May. So we got the halvening somewhere. It keeps changing back from May to April, but let's just say May. Somewhere in May, I believe that we could still take off and go back up and test the all-time high. That's right. I really believe that with the ETFs and all the new money coming in, that we could literally go back up and test the all-time high. So I would be waiting first right now, maybe on a smaller time frame, go for a particular sell. And it might be some that may be selling right now. And let's go ahead and take a look at the 1 hour. So we do have a sell set up right now. And I would say do not get in this sell unless we get a retest on that 1 hour. It closes below 48,879. Then we can see maybe a possible short. And don't lose your shorts on your shorts. It can at least come back to my 200. At least come back to my 200. Maybe a 2-to-1 risk ratio. Keeping it tight. Maybe almost a 2-to-1 risk ratio. Okay, well, you could probably catch this pullback. All right, on this hour. If we go down to the 30-minute, okay, we've already got a close and we've got a new candle opening up. We've got a little bullish volume coming into the market right now. So I would be careful because the market is still bullish. We're in the beginning of the week, and there's still going to be money coming into this market. So as long as I'm in this bullish cloud on a higher time frame, I'm looking for just a correction. If I break out on the higher time frames of my cloud, then I'm going to be looking for a further move down, maybe to the golden zone. So this is how I want you to look at trading Bitcoin. Let's see here. I'm going to put up a chart. And you there guys will let me know if you can see my chart. You can see my chart. This is how I traded, learn how to trade Bitcoin. All right. For those who are coming into the crypto space, those who like saying, oh, I get in and it always come and knock me out, or I can't, my risk management is too, my budget is too big for risk management of maybe, 2%, 3%, or what I like to do is like for every 3-to-1. So write that down. Every 3-to-1 is how I trade it. 3-to-1. I love swing trading Bitcoin, but I also know that Bitcoin will come back and get you and then leave you. Okay, and so you don't trade Bitcoin like you trade Euro USD, or you don't trade like you trade forex. You trade it because it, in a way that it's going to come back and test those zones that it's leaving from. Bitcoin likes to come back and test not just once, sometimes 2 and 3 times. Okay, so in knowing that, when you do your analysis, all right, understand that little profit is better than no profit. I always say that. If you think like a bank, you would rather earn a penny double for 30 days, and people don't look at it. Oh, I won, I earned 20 cents in the market. You don't look at that as money, but when you look at it as compounding interest, that is phenomenal. So this is how you want to trade Bitcoin. Okay, you get your entry, right? And it says use half the risk as forex. So if you're just using $200 to get in the trade of Bitcoin, I advise anywhere from 500 to 1,000. But again, I'm not your financial advisor, but you need some leg room. Okay, using 0.1 to 200, split the risk into multiple positions, 3 to 4, to have room to play. So say you're going into the market with You got 200. I would have 2 or 3 positions at 001, right? For a reason. Why? Because price likes to come back uh, and retest those areas. So what it's saying, once it moves 30 to 50 pips, or even like 100, I like 100 to move up your stop loss and even close a position. That's right, because you're now securing profits. You've got to get out of the linear mentality, okay? Where you're thinking about this, big money. I'm not making big money, or it's taking too long. No, you're like you're trying to get it all at one time. No, you can't do that, because the move, when they move, they don't want you moving with them. You want to be a flea on the big dog's back. So you've got 3 positions, all 4 positions, they're up 100. That's 400 pips. Close one, scale out, move your stop loss up to entry. Cover your entry. That's what it says. You want to get into a risk-free trade as soon as possible, ladies and gentlemen. Does it always come back and retest? No. No, but you want to at least secure your profits, secure your percentages, whatever that is that you are risking into the market. You want to secure them as soon as possible. Secure. If you do not know how to take partial profits, you need to be in an academy that can show you how to fundamentally use a MetaTrader 4 or 5 or or whether it's on your mobile app, mobile phone, or on your desktop. Okay, partial profits keep you in the game risk free. Okay, so you go to your MetaTrader 4 or 5, and you go to the close, and instead of just closing it all out, you deduct, okay, your lot size. If you've got 2, if you're in for 20 cents, take a dime and close that, and you're still in the game if you're only in with 1 position. But if you're in with 4 positions, close 1, and then you've got 30 cents still riding, if that's making sense. Okay, get back to a risk-free trade ASAP. Don't let a winning trade turn into a losing trade. So many people are waiting on um, TPs. Let me tell you what I learned. Take profits are luxuries. You don't bet on take profits. Our trade from last night, Euro USD, wicked RTP, and that's a whole nother call I can get into. Why is wicking? Why is it getting close and turning around? But when it gets that close, you manually take your profits. Don't wait a half a pip to hit a TP. That's not how the game works. Your stop loss is your calculator. That's where your percentages are. That's where, if you want to get 3%, 4% out of a trade, you move, making sure your stop loss is gauging you by 1, 2, and 3%. That way, if it pulls back on you to come back and test that area again, it knocks you out in profit. You've already took partial profits. That was a winning day. Okay, because what it will do, it will come back and test that area multiple times, then go and started to trend. And the way I trade is I traded 3-1. So my first TP is 1,000 pips. That's right. And it might take a day without news to get to 1,000 pips, or 2 days. So you might be in this trade for a week, and then boom, 1,000 pips, ladies and gentlemen, with the right light size, managing your trade. Once your stop loss is in place, you can go about your business. ladies and gentlemen, this with multiple entries, you could really do great in the crypto space with trading Bitcoin and Ethereum this way. Okay? Use the 4 hour and the daily. Often give multiple entries in the same zone, giving you a chance to work the zone. And this is why our last trade hit 3,000 pips and it didn't even hit TP3 yet. And people in the chat are having an amazing time. Always refer to your Telegram. Always know what's going on in your community, right? And always stick to the recommended entry price and your exit price. Sometimes I tell them, look, get out. It's close to the TP. Close it. People trying to get that extra pip. If you enter into a different price, you in a different trade. You only have so many minutes to get into that trade. What I love about our proprietary app with Envision You, it'll let you know when it's too late to get in that trade. So we're gonna do some trades with our app as well, where we can show you how that app works. And I'm gonna put some videos on our page here in Investopia so you can see how that app works. You want that app. It's two things you want to do. You want the app, you want the education, and you want to be in the Telegram. And all of that you can get here in Investopia here by just this, clicking those links in the description below. And we're going to help you get there today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as right now, I do not see a trade right now that we could trade live right now, but I gave you some goods. If you think I gave you some goods, definitely like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you are in our chat, make sure you keep an eye on the chat. We missed a big move by Great Britain odd with the 8:30 news, 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Big move. I didn't wake up on time enough to call that trade. That was a trade that I wanted to call. I let them know in the Telegram. But I know you got Euro USD. If you got Euro USD, make some comments here right on our page and then send the link out, share the link. We're super excited for all of you guys that's going to help us build this platform here. A lot of free stuff, a lot of bonuses, a lot of free Bitcoin. Make sure if you get my link at N1 Capital Markets, you definitely will get that free Bitcoin. So, all right, we're signing off, guys. You guys have an amazing trading week, and we'll talk to you soon.